Hello, you're welcome once more to another exciting video on NEPH. If you're new to the channel, you're highly and highly welcome. Do well to subscribe to this channel and continue to share the link of the channel to some students out there that needs to improve visual maths. I'm here to tell Mr. Puki. Alright, so today's problem is on a simple problem on word problem. Okay, so when you have questions on maths, all you need to do is you have to read the question, understand the concept, and try to interpret it into something mathematical, mostly when you have word problems. So the question says think of a number. Now the number could be any number, okay, and subtract 5 from it, okay. So let's first of all clarify what this first statement means. So our solution. So the question says we should think, okay, of a number. So we can make the number anything. We can say X, we can say Y, we can say. Okay, but in this case, let me use M. So the letter M. Now the next question says, or the next statement is subtract 5 from 8. So what does this 8 mean? Okay. So we have to subtract 5 from the what? The N. So we are going to say, okay, so we have N minus what? 5. So we subtracted 5 from it. It's just like if I say, think of a number, and let's say that number is what? 15. And I ask you to subtract 5 from it. So we are going to subtract 5 from this, which is what? 10. Okay? So that is what we have just done here. Alright? Now let's follow the next statement. It says, divide 72 by the results. Wow. So this is like the result, but in this case, this is our result. Okay? So remember, this is our what? The result we got. So the question says, divide 72 by the result. So we want to divide 72 by the result. What was our result? Remember, our result was what? N minus 5. So it means I'm going to write 72 divide what? N minus what? 5. Okay? And the answer is what? 4. So the answer is 4. So the idea is when we divide this and this, it gives us 4. So it says the answer is what? 4. So what this means is this, if we divide it, 72 divide what? N minus 5 gives us this answer equals to 4. Okay? Now, what number did you pick? Now, for the fact that we have interpreted the problem mathematically and we have been able to what get this what equation, we can now solve for what the number we thought of, which is n in this case. So we just need to solve and find the value of n. So let's do it and see what that is going to give us. Okay. All right. So when you have something like this in math, what do you do? Okay. The first thing you want to do is you want to cross multiply. So we are going to what? Cross multiply. So I can put over 1 here. And if I do that, it means I'm going to use, this 1 to multiply 72. And n minus 5 comes to multiply the 4. Okay? That's what we mean by the cross multiply. So 1 is coming to multiply 72. So we have, 72 times 1, which is equals to n minus 5 times 4. So we have 4 times what? N minus 5. So let's solve this. 72 times 1 is still 72. Now n times 4 times n minus 5. What are we going to get? Now 4 will multiply n, which is 4 times n, minus 4 will multiply 5. And we have 4 times 4, 5. So we have 72 is equals to 4 times n is still 4n minus 4 times 5 is still 20. Okay. Now, if you look at that, we can realize we have been able to get a simple what? Equation. So how do we solve that simple equation? Now, I can decide to write this first. Is equals to 72. Okay. Now in maths, if I say A is equals to B, we can also write it as what B is equals to A. So I can decide to write this first before the 72. So now from this, okay, we have for n minus 20, I have to remove this from both sides by adding 20, okay, to both sides. So whenever you add, okay, change this to plus and add the same value, this becomes 0. So we have for n plus what? All this is 0, which is equals what? 72 plus 70. Now 2 plus 0 here is 2, and 7 plus 2 is what? 9, right? So 4n plus 0 is going to give us 4n, which is equals to what? 92. Now from this, how can we find the value of n, which is the number that we have got? Okay, so all we need to do is we are going to divide this by 4, we are going to divide this by 4. This will cancel out this, so we are left with n is equals to 92 divided by 4. We can simply use our long division to get our answer. So it is 4, it is 92. Now, 4 will go into 9 how many times? So we have 2 times, which is 8. If we subtract this, we have 1. We bring down this, which is 2. Now, 4 divide 12 is how many times? We have 3 times, which is still 12. We subtract this is 0. So this becomes our answer, 23. So the solution to this problem is 23. So the initial number we thought of in this problem is actually 23. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching the video. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and always share the link of this YouTube channel to some students out there that needs to improve this one. I'll see you guys in my next one. Take care. Bye.